welcome to
Talon
Talk.
Today we will be talking about the ferocious feud between Bishop England and Magnet, and also Wando and Magnet.
Yeah, also we got a new blue microphone. It's called Snowball Ice, I believe, and it's a much higher quality.
Thank you, Miss Hurt and the newspaper fund. With our interviewees, Kate Kuisel. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here. Thank you. And Baxter Barrett.
It's really an honor. Thank you.
I believe some people also know how to so yes. Why don't we start talking about Thursday night?
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah,
with
what
the
exactly
post?
occurred?
If I'm correct, I get off from work about 9:15, I want to say, and I'm scrolling through my Instagram feed, and I see a kid in a Bishop England uniform. And I'm like, oh, okay, we got the game tomorrow. So I read the caption. The first time I go through it seems pretty pedestrian, you know, just like come out tomorrow, like senior night. And I take another hard look at it, and it's just could not be worded more eloquently. Kid forgot to put night, put senior tomorrow, and used the wrong form of there. So he already called us out, right?
Alley-oop.
As Josh would say, it's an alley-oop. My English teachers over the years, they've taught me some things, so I'm like, I gotta put this knowledge to use somehow. And I'm just like, well, this is what they've been training me to do. I comment there, asterisk, using the right form of there, and say, I guess that's why you didn't get in. I'll admit,
Can't be proud of it.
not my finest moment, but it was a harmless joke, you know. Little did I know, a maelstrom of homophobic slurs, attacks on my mother, calling me a slug would be thrown my way. I was berated. It was an arsenal of insults that they used to attack my physical appearances and
There
my
was
sexuality.
rumors of a fight that was going to occur
Yeah.
Friday.
People were telling me to meet him outside in the parking lot. But,
How many comments would you say were on that post? And
Oh, upwards of 85 comments under my comment alone. There was also separate comments, not replying to my comment. I just didn't know BE kids would take it so personally.
Some people
A
would say
slug?
you
Slug.
provoked, I guess, a feud. What would you say to those people?
Well, there is a certain viewpoint you can look at it that way. But in my point of view, I was just, it was just a harmless little joke, you know. He called out Magnet saying we were going to need all the help we needed, and I just couldn't let him do that without ridiculing him for his improper grammar.
What happened when they were up 33-0? What exactly went down? You know, because that's pretty. There's been a lot of interesting stuff about that on Twitter, YouTube.
Right.
You know, some things that have been taken down.
Yeah, right. So it's 33-0. Second half, Raptors. As fans, we're still up. We're still supporting them, but the team's looking a little beat down. The Bishop England student section is completely empty. I'm running around the field, and they're just sprinting, and I'm like, oh, this could be trouble. But as a spirit leader, it's my job to get everybody loud, so I get everybody hyped up that they're running. Everyone's screaming, everyone's yelling. They're just screaming at me. There's a bunch of signs directed towards me saying a bunch of stuff about grammar and Baxter and Party at Baxter's.
yeah,
They
what
come
about
throwing baby powder up into the stands and the cheerleaders' faces. I heard counts of 2 asthma attacks.
I don't know. That's why baby powder is banned at Magnet. So there we go.
And from our side of the fence, you know, we're gonna give everything we have to, you know, help
I love
that
it.
football team to victory. You know, Raptors football touchdown score. Oh.
No matter what score, you know, I believe is always going to be a
I
chant in
believe.
there. You know,
It's a
among
good one.
other ones. Could have been a lot worse, I feel like.
Could have been worse. No, none of the Magnet students went down to confront them physically.
Any comments on the maturity level of Magnet in that situation?
much higher than
Pretty high. Yeah.
Higher than expected.
You know, it could have been worse, but we're not exactly proud of the chants that were going on. Got a little bit out of control, but a beautiful part about this school is the spirit, which brings us to our next guest. Kate, what happened on Thursday night to you?
Basically, well, this all started about a month ago when I took a trip to the Wando Chop House.
What's the Chop House?
That's the Wando student section. So we have our bird cage, they have their Chop House.
Okay.
So I went with a fellow Wando friend. The theme was America. Then I decided, okay, this would be a fun newspaper article. So I wrote a little review, kind of like a Yelp review, like you do at a restaurant.
Okay.
This was a month ago, keep in mind. So last Thursday night, come home from the gym, exhausted, take my shower, check my phone. Turns out the student body president of Wando High School had found my article, and he was not the slightest bit happy. He put it on his Instagram story for all probably 3,000 Wando kids to see. He called me out. He said it was rude and mean and derogatory. So I DM'd him and I said, chill, dude, it's satire. He didn't enjoy that at all. And as the time went on, this was around 11 p.m. at night, I was getting kind of sleepy, but of course I couldn't go to bed. I'd defend my Raptors. More people putting on social media. I was getting DMs. I was getting text messages, people that want to fight me.
Over an article.
Yes, over an article.
Any publicity is
Hey,
good
I'm in it.
publicity.
Yes, amen.
Satire.
So what do you think? What do you think the main differences are between the birdcage and the chop house?
Well, the main thing I noticed, which made me angry, was just the spirit. People there were more interested in socializing than really cheering on their football team. They weren't creative with their cheers, which I noticed. I think as the birdcage, we have probably 15 plus cheers. I just heard
Easy.
one. No one really seemed into it and passionate, which I was used to as being a Magnet student.
I think that no matter how good our teams are at Magnet, we're always going to be out there cheering. Do you think that as a school we're frowned upon because of that?
I would say, yeah. People
Yeah,
give us
yeah.
beef for not being good at our sports, even though we don't care that we're losing, and we still go out there and give it our all.
I actually heard from people around Charleston County, people from James Island, people from Porter, and they're like, you guys just have so much fun. It looks like y'all's Spirit Week is crazy. Keep Wall Day. Like people like really are, they're almost jealous of the atmosphere we have. Like we're all so enthusiastic.
For sure. I think
you
that's
know?
why they were so upset about it, because the truth hurts.
Oh, you heard it here first.
Jealousy is a disease.
And I would like to point out the way we handled things was very mature, and the way both teams handled other things was rather immature. I received death threats due to my article about a student section. We were getting homophobic slurs, but we didn't reciprocate those actions at all. We were mature.
You just yelled Raptors really loud. You know, Magnet, no matter what our sports teams are ever going to be like, we're always going to be that annoying school that's going to come out and support our boys and girls no matter what, okay? So people need to get that through their heads. We love this school. We're realistic about how they go, but in the game, we're not going to show that. We're going to bring our loudness and spirit because that's what we love at Academic Magnet.
And on that note, we will be wrapping things up. Stay tuned, Raptors.